Hi guys, happy weekend or happy Saturday. Hope you're all having a good weekend. So I'm gonna do a quick talk about weight loss medication. So I've got two with me at the moment. There's one, this is one of those ones, the injections, and then this is one a tablet form. Can you see? That's Phentermine, and then this is Saxenda. So let's dive right in. So what is Saxenda? So it's a prescription medication which can be given or prescribed to you by your provider for weight loss if you are obese, not just anyone. So ideally, you have to have a BMI of above 27. You also have to have maybe one complication or condition due to your weight, and then you probably will prescribe this. So this usually starts with you giving yourself 0.6 milligram every day for 1 week, and then after 1 week, you go up until you get to 3 milligram. Ideally, by about 12 weeks, you should see like a significant, maybe 5-10% drop in your weight. So this usually comes like that. Can you see? So that's the medication in there. So what will usually happen is you'll be given some needles. Okay, one has gone down. Let's just leave that one. Like so. So you do that, twist it in, okay, open, get the skin, push, dispose, and then that's it. It's just every day for a couple of weeks, or as your provider advises you to. So what are the side effects of this one? I've actually used this before, and I didn't go past 3 weeks, but I think everyone has different side effects, but there are generally side effects that everyone can have. So one of it is dizziness. You can get quite dizzy, hypoglycemia, low blood sugar. You can have tummy aches, you get constipation, feeling tired, So those are some of the things. It's kind of like there's nothing that's win-win, So if you wanted to actually use this, those are some of the side effects, and it all depends on if you can deal with it or not. So that's one. I mean, what's the positives? Well, you lose the weight. This one is Phentermine. So this is a tablet, okay? Biologically or chemically, it mimics amphetamine, okay? This is a 37.2, but usually when you're starting, they will be starting you at like 17. Is it 17? I believe. And then after a while, they kind of like take it up, so you don't just start at 37. And eventually, you kind of like plateau anyways. Phentermine, the good thing about this is an appetite suppressant, okay? So when you take this, I kid you not, you lose appetite. Like you can go a whole day and just have a slice of bread. That's it. And you have a lot of energy, which means that if you wanted to exercise, this would really help. And this is actually supposed to work with diet and exercise anyways. So you realize when you take in the morning, you have this burst of energy. You want to clean, you want to do things, it's like amphetamine, you have a lot of energy, So this is something I've tried before, and it actually did work well for me. Because at that point I was going to the gym like every day as well. And I wasn't eating. So obviously, I did lose quite a bit. But what's the downside? You can get headaches, constipation, insomnia, difficulty sleeping, dry mouth, mood swings, depressed. It can actually worsen it. I think the mood swings, you just find yourself just shouting for no reason, and you just find yourself getting quite irritated. It actually messes with your head, and then you get headaches as well. So I didn't use this for very long because I just could not deal. I think it's just the headaches that just come. But it does actually work quite well. So it depends on which one you want to use, which you prefer, which you think you would be able to cope with, and then see how it goes. So this one, ideally you're on, you start at, I think it's 17 for a month. And then the next month, they probably double it. No, I think you go to 21 or something. It depends on your provider as well, but there's 3 doses. And then you now go up to 37.2, which is the highest. So ideally, in a couple of months, if you've done maybe 2 months with a 17, you step up. But if you play too easily, they can just move you on to the next dose, which I believe is 21. And then, you just go on. But another downside of this is, if you do not change your eating habits, then it's a problem. Because imagine you're not eating properly for three months. You're going to lose a lot of weight. And then when you stop taking it, what happens? You just start eating again and you put back all the way. And that can really, really mess with your head and your self-esteem. So this is advisable if you know you're going to train yourself to start eating healthier and better, because once you stop it, it's like the magic pill. You just go back. So it is something that one has to think about carefully before deciding on embarking on Phentermine. Yeah, so that is my review on both of them. So you have the Saxenda and you have the Phentermine. Choose your, would I say poison? Because there's a downside to both of them. But anyways, yeah, so these are just two things that you could use, you could consider using, or ask your healthcare practitioner or your doctor to kind of like prescribe for you if you're this and you're thinking of getting some sort of support with the weight loss. This is not magic. You still have to exercise, you still have to put in the work, you still have to eat healthy, but this will just support you, and it can be a good boost at the beginning. So, yeah. So let me know in the comment section if you found this helpful.